Hello, world changers. This is Spring Mingy, compassionate entrepreneur, and I wanted to come to you and share with you the 222 follow-up scripts that I tend to follow. Now, I'm not reading something specifically right now, so I'm kind of winging it, but this is going to give you a general idea of what I do. And I prefer to say the follow-ups in a voice message. I like to use Facebook Messenger, the voice feature. They do not have to be your Facebook friend. Remember, you can just find someone on Facebook and you'll know that they are the right person. If you haven't even seen them in person, you'll know they're the right one because they should share a mutual friend with you if they participated in a party with a hostess. So whoever that hostess was, you should be able to see that person in the friend list just to let you know that you have the right person. So typically I'll hit the little wave feature on Facebook Messenger and I'll do a little wave to kind of get their attention. And then I would say something like this for a person who has just made an order. After 2 days, I would send them a message saying this. I'm going to use the name Julie, okay? I would say, "Hi Julie, this is Spring Mingy with Trades of Hope. I just wanted to leave you a quick message and say thank you so much for supporting Alice's party by placing an order of the sea glass necklace. You are making a difference in the lives of women in Jordan, and I can't wait for you to get your order. I'm going to follow up with you in a couple weeks just to make sure that everything arrives the way that you love it and to make sure you're happy. Also, I wanted to know if you would be interested in hosting your own Trades of Hope gathering." So I'd leave it at that. I would say something more or less like that. So one, I'd want to let them know, thank you so much for placing an order. And I also want to make sure to ask them if they'd be interested in hosting. So I go ahead and throw that out there. Let's say that if they reply back to me, then that's great. However they answer those questions. So let's say that they said something like this about hosting. If her reply to me was, I'm not really sure. I don't usually have a lot of success with hosting parties. So then I would message back and say, so great to hear from you, Julie. I totally understand how you feel. I felt the same way until I hosted a party for Trades of Hope. And I found because I loved the artisan stories, it was so natural and easy for me to share. And if anything, it never hurts to try. So I found that it was actually really easy for me to have success as a hostess because of how much I loved the mission and what we're doing. And then the quality of the products as well speak for themselves. So I would typically just say something like that and also make sure that she understands that the party, she can do a home party if she's local to me, but if she's not local, I make it clear that she could just have a catalog party. She could share whatever she bought at the hostess's party with some of her friends and family, which usually we tend to do anyways, and let her know that I could send her a catalog and a few order forms. And if she would like to help out that way. Of course, I would offer an online party, and if she participated in an online party, she would already understand kind of how that goes, and I would make it clear that I do all the heavy lifting. Really, all she has to do is just share. Just to be willing to share with others about Trades of Hope and about the opportunity to shop with a purpose. And so when that happens for me, I find that I typically get a good reply back, or people would just say, yeah, I'm totally interested. Or they say, no, I'd really just like to, just to shop when I want to. Depending on whatever the response is, you just want to listen. You want to make sure they feel heard and that they feel valued, and that you keep track. Like I told you, I use my planner, and I keep track in my planner the responses that I'm getting. If you have an order form or your customer form, you can keep track of it there. You can, write down 2-day follow-up, what day you did it. And then if they get back to you, make sure you write and pencil in, they responded, this was the feedback. And then that way you're just able to keep record of really what it is that the customer desires, what's important to them. Let's say that you don't hear from them at all after the 2 days. You don't hear anything back. And then 2 weeks. I've penciled in 2 weeks from that sale. I have penciled in to call Julie, follow up with Julie again, make sure that she's happy with her order. So it would go like this. Hey Julie, this is Spring Mingy with Trades of Hope. I am just reaching out as I promised to make sure that your sea glass necklace arrived just the way that you wanted it. How's it going? Okay, so then I try to give her space and give her a chance to answer. Usually the person will reply back, oh my goodness, I love it so much. Or let's say that it arrived and it was damaged or something happens in those first 2 weeks with the product. Well, that's great, because then I'm able to say, we have a really wonderful exchange policy that I'm so sorry that the chain broke. That doesn't happen often. So what I need you to do is send me a picture of that. You can text it, send it through Facebook. And then I'm going to turn that into customer service. You don't have to do anything with that necklace. Hold on to it. You don't have to mail it back. And we will get a brand new one sent out to you right away. So it's good for them to know that policy. At the 2-week follow-up message, if I didn't hear back from them, I will again ask if they'd be interested in booking a party and if they could see themselves doing what I do as a compassionate entrepreneur. It never hurts to ask. And I try really hard to not prejudge. Don't prejudge oh, that person wouldn't host a party. Well, you never know. Or, they're too busy to be a compassionate entrepreneur. We never know. And you won't know if you don't just ask. And really, you're just giving them choices and you're giving options. So it's not about them doing what you want them to do as much as it is you giving people the option to dialogue with you and let you know what they are interested in. Okay, and on the 2-month follow-up, I really love Holly's tip, which is to find a video, an artisan video related to the product. So if they bought something from Thailand, even if it isn't the product they bought, if there's a video featuring the artisans in Thailand, you could send that to them. You could just say, hey, it's been a couple of months since your last order with Trades of Hope. I thought it would make you smile to let you see some of the women who made your product. How's it going? So just engaging with them in conversation, making sure that everything's still good with their product because it's still under warranty. So you could, in addition with that video, just say, I just want to make sure that you're still loving your sea glass necklace. Because there's a 90-day warranty on your necklace. So make sure that they're happy and they haven't had it, that it hasn't damaged. And they may say, oh, yes, it's great. I'm really enjoying my necklace. I get so many compliments on it. Well, if they get so many compliments, then that's a great segue for you to, again, as long as they haven't said, no way, I never want to host a party. If they haven't really, said yes or no, then that's another great opportunity. Or even some people who have said no, they will actually change their mind when they see how many people are complimenting the product that they have for Trades of Hope, and they find themselves naturally talking about it and sharing about it. So then it seems a little bit easier to some people to be a hostess at that point because they're already doing the things that a hostess does. Plus, at that point, they may have some more things that they want to get, and instead of paying for it, they could use their hostess rewards. So that is another way to book a party at that 2-month follow-up. In addition to, they may want to make a reorder. So it's been a couple months. What's happening? Are there specials that the company's offering? Are there new products? Like right now, if you have some customers in that 2-month range, you can share with them a story from Asia, and you can let them know some of the marketplace products that we have and what a big difference they'd be making to support the artisans in Asia. So that's a tool that you could use. Really utilize the incentives that our company offers. The founders are amazing about giving us just wonderful tools. We don't have to recreate the wheel. We can use the things that have already been provided for us as a means for that follow-up. And they may decide that they want to place a reorder. So at this time you're asking, do you have any things that that you're shopping for? Are there any birthdays coming up, anniversaries, weddings, babies on the way? There may be some expectant mothers, and in that case they may really be interested at this point in helping to send a mama kit. But also, of course, a lot of our bags make wonderful diaper bags. The kimono is a really excellent gift as well for a new mama because she can use that kimono as a nice wrap for nursing or to add some cheery color to her when she's in the hospital and recovering, whatever it is. There are just a lot of different ideas that we can suggest at that time. But most importantly, continue to engage in a relationship and in a connection with your incredible customers. Your customers who have trusted you and believe in you and what you're doing. They're supporting your business. They're supporting our businesses, which is supporting not just the artisans, but our personal families. And they have chosen you to be the one that they support through Trades of Hope. So Believe in the women and the men that choose to shop with you. Show them love, serve them well. I hope that these scripts that I've said are helpful to you. I can certainly type them up and post them in a file if that would be helpful. And if there's any questions you have, please don't hesitate to reach out and message me and let me know. And if you have any things that you say that are different and you found them to be really effective, I'd love to hear that too, because I'm always looking for new ideas as well. All right, take care.